throughout the year, all you hear is a bunch of rhetoric. Who's the fastest in what class, who ran what at what track. And, you know, this is kind of where the BS separates the men from the boys.
Hi, my name's Dale Aldo, Motorsports Marketing Manager for Mopar. We're here today to celebrate a very special package car, the 1968 Hemi Darts and Barrucudas. These cars have been given a special designation by NHRA. They are Superstock AH, the H indicating Hemi, and the only cars that are eligible for this class are the 68 Darts and Barrucudas. Fans really enjoy heads-up racing. It's good. Just two cars pull up to the line. It's really the nature of drag racing.
Well, it's the big show. Everybody comes in to race it. I don't think you'll see a bigger field of Hemi cars anywhere in the country but here.
Well, as per Superstock rules, I mean, there are limitations of what you can do. The cylinder head volume has to be within spec, which is right from 1968. The intake and exhaust runners, you know, have to be within their CC spec. We still have to run a stainless valve. You know, we still have to run the factory carburetors. You know, the connecting rods have to be steel and a stock length. You know, where there is some latitude, of course, is in your camshaft selection. I mean, the dome volume and compression has to be within NHRA specs. But, you know, there's some things that people have done, and just like in Pro Stock, they've really raised the level of what you can do and what you can compete with. And so the RPM level has really increased over the years. And like Pro Stock, the higher you run them, the more power they make, but that is also the downfall, you know, because of the stainless steel valve.
My name's David Barton. I'm Ray Barton's son from Ray Barton Racing Engines. I'm driving a Superstock A Hemi car for Joe Touton. Basically at Indy here, it's a battle between us and Westcott and Guerrero Morrison. I'll tell you what, the last couple of years the competition's been pretty stiff. I think a lot of it has to do with the 4-speed stuff. For years, I always felt we had a little more power than the rest of the camps out there, but guys like Westcott always had a big advantage running the 4-speed, so we're digging more into that.
When somebody calls something and relates it to Pro Stock, really what they're saying is it's a highly developed class. This is definitely that. Most of the guys that run these cars don't build their own engines. I can't think of anybody right now other than the Bartons that build engines, and David doesn't even always race, but most of the guys buy an engine from somebody, buy a chassis from somebody and hire somebody to help them blow air in their tires and stuff, and that's not really what we're about. We like to do everything ourselves.
Gotten bigger and bigger, and you know, it's brought a couple of Rare Morrison out now. They're doing Pro Stock, and Mike Trumbull's doing a motor. Talked to Jason Line in 2009 about building me motors, and he agreed to do it, and it's been a 4-year process of getting to where we are, but you know, we're doing pretty good for, you know, just starting out new.
Well, the engine development got out of hand a few years back, and it kind of came to fruition last year when they clamped down on the cylinder head rule, which I think was fair. And because there was some engine builders that they were using Pro Stock expertise, and they were paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for their information, and they were, you know, a close-knit group of millionaires, basically.
It used to be East Coast versus West Coast, but unfortunately the West Coast guys really haven't been doing a whole lot. I mean, well, Hauser's running fast, but I believe he's Westcott power, so it still boils down to Westcott power, Barton power, and Rare Morrison, because Stephen Abear lay down some decent numbers.
You know, I don't get along with Barton, so I don't hang out with them, and I just kind of talk to my customers and some of the other people that are here racing other classes. I'm here for the money, you know, and we're trying to make a living building engines and selling parts, and the racing's just kind of what we do to show off our product.
It's a very expensive class. I come down to support the class. I am by far not the most competitive person in the class at this moment. You know, we have a new engine program that we're kind of putting together, and I think next year will be a little more representative. But for me, the shootout is kind of a fun thing to attend, and like I said, to support it.
I guess it's pretty cool getting, you know, the pros and, you know, involved in this, you know, showing how much they enjoy these Hemi cars too. You know, it's a 40-year-old car, and we're going, you know, I've been 832 in this thing, so it's pretty fast.
The Hemi Challenge is so much work and so much preparation, and you know, blood, sweat, and tears and money that in a lot of ways, and since it's not a bracket race, it's heads up, the times that we've won, it's actually been very fulfilling.
This should be a really good run because these cars have worked their way to the finals and they deserve it.
Oh, big time move by Wendell. He got off first. Westcott was late letting the clutch out. Find out if that 4-speed car has got enough performance to track down the automatic.
Wow.
And yes, he does by 13 thousandths of a second. The Warfish goes to battle and comes home a winner. 8:55 to an 8:68.